powered by this Heroes and Brews with Nerdy Dudes. We're your friendly neighborhood Beeroes Ty,
Kev.
and we're in an undisclosed location filming that might be a hotel room in the middle of Hershey, Pennsylvania, because we did a Troegs tour.
We did.
So this is our new filming spot for probably the next 2 weeks, if you watch our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But yes, your friendly neighborhood Bureaus went into Hershey, PA, walked through the doors of Troegs,
Yes, we did.
got a free beer,
Yes, we did.
took a tour,
Uh-huh.
got another beer,
That we did.
and got a free pint glass.
Yes, we did.
And had some food and drink.
Yeah, for the drink.
And which relates back to our beer of the week, Solid Sender. Go drink it.
Go drink it.
We're probably going to have a beer of the week related to Troegs next week as well. So be prepared. It's a good Troegs 2 weeks going on.
Yeah.
But nerdy news. We're going to go against the DC digital subscription, the thing that's coming out soon, hopefully soon,
Yes.
because they just took off in August, which is now, Justice League Unlimited, and everything DC related with an HBO and Netflix. I think maybe Amazon too, if there's anything on there. So they're gearing up towards this subscription that's going on, and I think we might have to get it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to do that.
Because I need my fix of Young Justice with Season 3 coming out. I need my Justice League Unlimited, the Batman,
Uh-huh.
the animated series, and they're coming out with the Titans live action series.
Yeah, that too.
They're gearing up for this, and I'm very excited for what's to come. Because if they do stuff dedicated to their own dedicated shows for this subscription,
Yeah.
this digital service, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
It's going to be everyone's dreams.
Yeah.
And I guarantee Marvel will soon follow suit with that, because
Probably.
why not control your content,
Yeah.
make people pay for it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
enjoy the hell out of it?
Yeah.
I guarantee we'll see the CW stuff that'll show up on there.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I guarantee you'll have all their animated movies, because I know with the WWE, they have DVDs that they do based off superstars.
Yeah.
And they're all access on their WWE network,
Yeah.
which you pay $9.99 for a month. Which, if they did that for DC, I would love that, because you have access to all their animated movies.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're live action movies. And hopefully it's a broad library of stuff you can watch for a monthly fee.
I think it's a brilliant idea, especially with how popular all of this comic book, television platform, movie platform. It's just that's what we are. That's what's in right now.
Yeah.
You know, every summer I feel like all we look for look forward to is these comic book movies.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just so big. So
Wonder Woman, Justice League.
yeah. And I mean, with how popular, streaming is with Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and all that kind of stuff, because I feel like that's TV of the future.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you try to capitalize
Especially
on that?
take
It
over
just
your
makes sense.
take over your own content.
Yeah.
Distribute it how you want. And people are dedicated enough to buy that. Especially if I can have access to all their animated movies,
Sure.
just take my money.
Absolutely.
Just take it.
Absolutely.
Because that means I don't have to pay per movie to go buy
Yep.
them, to watch them, to enjoy them. Granted, even if they don't release for say the Killing Joke came out last year, right? On the animated Killing Joke movie.
Yeah.
So wait a year to put it out. Wait 6 months to put it out on your
Yeah.
subscription, so people actually buy it when it comes out. But I wouldn't care, because if I could wait a year to 6 months to see it while I'm paying for the subscription, I don't care. I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll be able to enjoy it whenever I want to, as many times as I want to, because it'll be there for us.
Exactly. Absolutely. I mean, anybody who's a DC fanboy or just, fanboy or girl,
Yeah.
I guess, of any of this kind of stuff, whether it's Marvel, DC, whatever, I think it's a brilliant idea to pay monthly and you have all this access to anything DC related for now.
And their own original content, too, like Titans and Season 3 of Young Justice.
Exactly.
And that's the start of it.
I think it's a fantastic idea. I really, really do. I think it's really cool that they're trying to go this route. And especially like you said, I didn't even think about that. To have, access to, yes, like DC has pumped out a lot of animated features.
A lot. They're all awesome.
And but say if this DC, this DC channel, whatever we subscribe to, gives us access to previous DC films. I'm talking even like going back to like Richard Donner's Superman with Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
Tim Burton's Batman with Michael Keaton.
Pretty
And you
cool.
have everything related to DC on there, and you just pay like a monthly fee of whatever it is. Why not? For comic book fans, I think it's a fantastic idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, as we know, like with Netflix, Hulu, I mean, not really Amazon Prime because that's like a one-time yearly payment. But I know Xbox just did it. They have their Xbox Pass, which it's Microsoft video games that you pay a monthly fee and you get access to all these games that are Xbox local and Microsoft local and all their studios local. So you get to play all those games for one monthly fee. Yeah, it's older games, but you know how much money you're saving instead of buying all these games? You can wait till these games come out and play them when they come out on that service and not pay an extra dime. You're not paying $60 per game.
Yeah.
You're paying $10 a month and you get access to all this whole library of stuff. Which, if DC's going to do the same thing, and if they do this where they add all their movies and they add all their animated movies and all their shows and everything like that, that's going to be worth it to every DC fan. And yeah, it may be a loss at first because you're throwing all this content to people, but they're going to say subscribe. So 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, soon as a year. Then it's 2 years that you're just sitting on there paying. When I got Netflix, I literally signed up for the 1 month free trial.
Yeah.
And I loved it so much. I'm like, all right. That was in college when I was my junior year in college. It's like 6 years later, and I'm still paying monthly for Netflix. Like, it hasn't ended since I did that free subscription.
When Netflix started, wasn't it you would like order movies and they would deliver like the disc or the DVD to your home?
There was an option you could do that.
Yeah.
I signed up for just the digital version.
Okay.
So I was just watching off that.
Yeah.
But there was an option where you get the actual DVD sent to your home.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, like if you were to do this, I mean now is awesome, obviously. But years ago, when you were to tell me, as somebody who's a huge DC fan, huge fan of all the DC characters, that I was going to have my own DC network and I could, like dive into that and see all their animated features, all previous live action films, all of their, their own television content, whether if they show previous seasons of Flash, Arrow, DC Legends of Tomorrow, or they have this new live action.
Gotham, Supergirl.
Exactly.
Black Lightning.
Exactly. And the Teen Titans, which I think is just going to, or it's just going to be called Titans?
Yeah, and it's going straight to the service.
Okay. I mean, shit. Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a no-brainer. I mean, like, this is like almost too good to be true.
Yes.
You know?
And I hope it does follow through. It sounds like it definitely is happening, which is awesome. Because I feel like they wouldn't take that stuff off Netflix if it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
But just think, they're already bringing back Young Justice Season 3, which I've seen the first 2 seasons, and I loved.
I haven't, and I want to watch. Because
them bringing the Season 3 is just the best thing for them. That's going to get them a ton of people subscribing, which is going to get me subscribing.
Yeah.
Then you're bringing Titans as well. So just think of all the new original content they can bring to that network. Look how Netflix is doing. They started out doing just a few shows, their own original content. They've exploded, and they're pushing out original content left and right.
It's crazy.
Can you imagine a world where you subscribe to this DC subscription, this digital service, and you're getting all these different shows? It could be freaking Zatanna. Constantine comes back from whatever network it was on. I forget.
It was on NBC at first.
Yeah. You could get Swamp Thing TV show. You can get freaking anything.
Yeah.
Atrocitus. You can get a Green Lantern TV show. Like, all these things is a possibility if this is successful.
Yes.
And do you understand how powerful that is? Not only will they have this big DCEU going on for the movies, with this service, they can have a huge television forefront. And that's going to bring a lot to the table. But it's going to take time.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen right
sure.
away.
Yeah.
But if they have enough people subscribing, enough money coming in, this will be, I'm saying this here first, this will be the start of a sick generation of superhero DC television shows. And maybe movies, mini movies.
I think we live in a world now where, I mean, as popular as these movies are, and as much money as these comic book films bring in, I honestly think, if you were to compare the two, we live in a world where television almost surpasses movies.
Yes.
Because of the content that honestly, because of Netflix and what they're able to produce. Because if we're able to...
But speaking with Netflix, you know what surpasses television?
What's that?
Digital content.
Yeah.
YouTube, Netflix, Hulu.
Yeah.
That's surpassing everything.
It's just the age we live in.
Like, you don't need to watch a commercial unless you get Hulu and you pay for a little bit of the Hulu instead of a whole Hulu, whatever it is. But, like, if you if you pay money for these digital networks, you don't watch a damn commercial.
Yeah.
You have to sit there and watch a part of the show, see commercial, watch another part, see commercial, you just watch the show through like it's nothing. And you can binge that shit.
Well, I've said this before, is that I think this whole streaming and everything, Hulu, Netflix world we live in now, and the fact that there is just, you could binge watch if you wanted to, or you could watch like 5 episodes, take a break, and go back to it at a later time, is fantastic. You're not watching an episode, wait until next Tuesday to continue the story, and then you're like, wait, what happened? I mean, could you imagine, you know, okay, me as a big Batman fan, if there was, so this DC network, whatever it is, and you created, say, like a live action, what the animated series Batman brought to us in the 90s.
So like Gotham?
Yeah.
On Fox?
But better. Way better. And you had a live action Batman series on this DC network that was like 13 episodes, and you could watch however many you want at a time. There's no commercial interruptions. It's just hour-long episodes of just straight Batman show. Yeah, just straight Batman for an hour.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, how awesome would that be?
Listen, people do it on YouTube right now. They make live action series.
Yes, they do, and they're actually pretty solid.
They're good. Some are subpar. Some are good. It's a lot of technology, a lot of money put into them, but some aren't to standard for the movies. But when you have actual big networks that could produce that on a digital subscription, a digital service, that will bring people in.
Yeah, I mean that company. I don't know where they originate from, but that Bat in the Sun Productions. Yeah. They do a lot of that.
The superhero beatdown.
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
so good.
And I've seen like some like Nightwing like episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bring it to this DC streaming network that's happening.
Why not?
Because people are gonna watch it. I'm telling you, they're gonna pay a monthly fee to see all this kind of content.
I know I am.
I think it's a fantastic. It's such like a. I don't know, as a nerd, as a comic book nerd, I mean, to have this in front of us, like, I've always, you know, I'm like, oh, God, I would love to see, like, a Nightwing series or, like, a Justice League Dark. I know they're going to do, they're supposedly going to do a
Red
film.
Hood series.
But, yeah, I mean, like, shit, like, if you're going to tell me I'm going to be able to watch, like, a 13-episode thing without commercials centered around these things I never thought I would ever see on, like, the big screen, and I pay a monthly fee, and I can see, like, come on now, like that's awesome, and
just
especially,
take my money.
Like I said, with how popular these are nowadays, and how it's so cool that like at one point years ago, this kind of stuff was considered nerd stuff and stupid, and now it's so popular, and I'm glad it's popular, and even when it was you know stupid to like this kind of stuff, I still loved it. So there you go. But I'm so glad that this stuff is so out in the forefront and people take it seriously.
Yeah.
And I just think the fact that we could have access to live action comic books at the palm of our hand
would be perfect.
Not going to travel to a theater or whatever to see this kind of stuff would be awesome.
Yeah.
So do it.
Do it. So, let us know your thoughts on the DC digital service that's going to come up. What do you want to see on it? We know what we want to see.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in next week for all our fun stuff. We're having a short week. We're doing Beer of the Week show, and we might have a special guest the week after. So stay tuned for that. And as always, thank you for watching.
See you guys.